Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? We're going to be playing some cats today, because we haven't played them in a while, and there's one new card that we really wanted to give a shot to, so that's kind of the main reason we're playing this. But overall, this should be a pretty good, fun deck to play. So taking a look at the top, we do have some Leonin Vanguard, get us a little bit of life. Nothing too surprising there. We do have a Johnny Pridemate. Don't expect this to get a ton of counters, but, you know, even if we get a couple, it'll be worth it. We do have Get Lost as well. And Helpful Hunter to get some extra cards in our hand. Of course, Sky Knight Squire, because going over the top is good. We do get to play a few counters, so we're going to play some No More Lies in this build. We also have some Arabo the First Fang, because it pumps up all your cats and makes more cats. We do have Cutsel's Flanker. Now, this doesn't do a ton here, but it does have Flash. So you can play it after a sweeper. It also can exile opponent's graveyard, which is the main reason we're playing it, just to give us something against the graveyard decks alongside our spell counters. And we have Enduring Curiosity, because cards are always good. And of course, Regal Caracal, because getting more life and more counters makes a lot of sense. Pump your team. But the new card we want to take a look at is Sally Pride Lioness Leader. It's 5 mana, 2/4, which doesn't sound great, but it does make a number of 2/2s equal to the number of non-token creatures you control. And then when you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature we control. So it's actually pretty good overall, and oftentimes going to make at least 2 other bodies, which is great. We'll just see what it does after that. But yeah, if you've been looking for a different way to play cats, this might be a list for you. But y'all know the drill. If you're going to save some money and you're thinking about shopping for some magic, check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. That's TOAMagic.com. And if you use my code DRAGON while you're over on the site, that's DRAGN, it'll save you 5% on whatever you decide to buy. And you get to support the channel, and we really appreciate that over here. But let's go get in, play some games, and see, honestly, if these cats can claw their way to victory. What are we doing with this? I have no... I'm going to mulligan. Alright, that at least feels somewhat better. Alright, let's go ahead and play Leonin Vanguard. Okay. Fair. Oh, is it that deck? That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and play a Pridemate. Good news is if we can hit land drops, I mean, a Caracal actually has real value in this matchup. Let's go ahead and hit the Arabo. Get in for 3. I wonder if Pridemates should just be the 2/3 cat that has saddle. Because that always gains life, you know? That could be the right answer. Okay, so draw 3 cards, being your next in-step, discard 3 cards at random. Oh, this Curiosity is also a good card here. Wow. I mean, do we attack and just see if they're willing to trade for the Pridemate? Alright, I'm on attack with these two. I think this is fine. And if they trade, they trade. I think we're okay with it. Alright, they're not going to. Fantastic. Alright, can we find a land, untap land in these next couple of cards? Nope. Okay, there's one. Okay. That's fair. So we have a Caracal that can grow a team. We have a Get Lost, which is useful. Currently have a couple of creatures we can chump block with here. So this isn't so bad. Yep. Now they can discard to deal... Oh no, they already dealt 3 to us this turn. Yep, shoot the sheriff. You got it. Another monument. Okay. Obviously, we're blocking here. However, the opponent cannot block here. And we can do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and gain a bunch. Yeah. I mean, we draw a crap ton of cards. I don't think that's really relevant, but it does give us a fair amount of blockers. Yep, that's going to do it. Okay. Sure. This hand, like, this is why I'm saying, I think, I don't know. We're going to have stuff to talk about at the end of the video, because I think I know what I want the Ajani Primates to turn into. But maybe I'm also just really, really wrong. We'll see. Alright. What's the opponent got going on here? We might end up just using a Get Lost on a Moon Shadow. Just to not have to deal with it. Cool but rude. Sure. I say that, I might need discarding or getting rid of Cool but Rude now. And leaving them with the Moon Shadow, which is a little bit more dangerous, mind you. But probably more accurate. Or more correct. Yeah, let's end the turn. Maybe the opponent will do something where they like level up their Cool but Rude here. And we can get a little extra value. Because that would be the goal. If they pay for Cool but Rude and we get rid of it, then they don't get to discard anything. They don't get to pump the Moon Shadow. Like, that would be the ideal scenario. Yep. And then we're just going to be in a race. We're going to need to gain some life and have everything go our way. Alright. 'Tis what it is. Yep. Flail goes over. Big damage. Oh, and it's tapped. Oh, that's brutal. Alright, let's pass. I think we're just going to gain life, scry, hope to hit lands, so then we can Regal Caracal, I guess. Get some life back. I don't even know if that's going to be enough. It probably won't be, but, I mean, it's what we got. Man, I really needed to get this Enduring Curiosity on the battlefield. Would have been nice. That's tough. A second Moonshot. Yeah, might as well grow them both. Why not, you know? And a land, sure. At least that one will come in the battlefield tapped. Not that it matters, but it is a card in hand for them to discard, which is relevant. Cool but rude. That sucks for us. Now they might actually want to play the starting town. Okay. They have 2 cards they can discard. When we take 10 here, we just die. So that's not even an option. There is a land. The question is, can we gain enough that well, we do get 2 creatures back, actually, to be able to block with. So we block with just Flanker. Actually, we don't even block. We use Flanker to gain more life. So I think we do exactly this. And then, oh yeah, that's right, because we did gain life. All right, we'll take 7. Yep. All right. It's going to be real close. Much closer than we want it to be. We know Cool but Rude's on top. Can we afford to just not attack? I think is a real question. Like, is there a world where we could confidently say we could, like, double block the Moon Shadow, take, I don't know, 8, go to 3? Man, I don't know. Because you're going to get to discard. You're going to grow that Moon Shadow. Do we just lose all of our stuff? Is the other question. Like, we lose everything. We have just Regal Caracal left. Alright, no attacks. I'm just going to gamble on whatever this last card is. And just see if this is correct. I don't know. I mean, it could also be a land and then they... Well, if they do that, they won't be able to keep the Iron Shield Elf alive. Yeah, I don't know. But this is an important turn. This is where the game decides if we're playing more Magic or not. Or actually, this is the play where it gets decided if we get to play more Magic or not. And even then, we probably still need like an untapped land so that we can Enduring Curiosity plus Pridemate. So we're just kind of hanging around. We're not even necessarily in it at this point. Oh, that's a different problem. Yeah, that's a real concern. Especially with them holding Cool But Rude. Oh boy. Yeah, this becomes a real issue. But they only have one card to discard. We can't block the bigger one here unless we want to put 4 creatures on the big Moon Shadow. And then we would take 4, 5, 6, 7, but we're gaining 8 to go to 15. Oh, and then they potentially kill all of our Duders. We could double block small Moon Shadow. I guess we do this. And then the Cool But Rude is gone at least. If that's the way they want to go. Alright, they are. Fair enough. So we'll take our 8. We'll gain 8. So we just negated the attack step. We get to remove a Moon Shadow, and there's still an Iron Shield Elf. They can draw a card here, though. So they could draw, discard again, if they want to get rid of our Pridemate. And then there'd be a shields down window, technically. So we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like they're going to do it. All right. So if we could find a Get Lost or something, that would be super helpful here. All right. We did what we could. Come on, deck. This is where we got to be there. Another Caracal is even better. Wow. That was not on my radar of things to draw, but I will absolutely take it. So now we get to gain 7, go to 10. Yeah, this is great. Wow, that second Caracal was clutch. I was thinking about so many other cards. I wasn't even thinking about another Caracal popping up. Yeah, now we're in a situation where the opponent has to decide if it's worth it to attack. Because we could potentially return serve for lethal ourselves. Wow, opponent's just going to come get it like that? What is this play about? Moon Shadow's already at full size, so we're not going to take more than 9. What is this? If we go to 12, is that... Do they have like a 3 damage spell? Alright, I'll block here, I guess. I mean, I'm not putting Caracal and company in front of a Moon Shadow. That's silly. But this way, I go to 16. We end up at 5, or 7, I guess, after taking 9. They could make us take some damage from a monument to endurance, I suppose. And are we just discarding to look? Okay, they have another monument. Kind of surprised they didn't just try to play the other monument there. Yeah, what was the point of the other discard? Did I do bad math? Wait, I was at 3. Oh, wait, I only gained 6, not 8. I don't know why I was thinking it was... Why I said... I think I was looking at the Caracals 4, and I just... Oh, yeah, these are 4 4s. They're 3 3s. Ooh, I almost messed up. I did not have the life I thought I was going to have. Yeah, I'm not sure why they had the second discard, but I guess it didn't matter. Once they committed to attacking, unless I made a bad block, if they didn't have a blocker, they were just going to die anyway. Because then we're gaining 8, 14, plus we could attack for 2. Yeah. Our plan really, though, was going to be attack, play Curiosity, and then hopefully find something that allows us to play Pridemate. But man, that game was tight. Being able to beat a top deck, though, with this is pretty nice. Ew. Alright, we'll keep it. I don't think this is bad enough to throw away. And a greedy freebooter. I appreciate greedy freebooters because they are a sign of shenanigans, and we like shenanigans around here. Usually when they're on our side of the battlefield, not our opponent's side. The question will be, are they playing a bunch of sacrifice effects? Or not? Okay. That's not what I expect to see from a deck that's playing freebooter, but alright, why not? It's as good as anything. Scavenger's talent. Oh man, what's going to happen here? Whenever you sacrifice a permanent. Okay, well. I mean... I guess we just play another one? And no need to attack here. We'll hope we can play 2 next turn. If we can find another creature. Oh, that's fine. We can get rid of the land. It's neither here nor there. Have at it. Now I'm a little sad I don't have that land. That could have been big time good. Alright, no attacks. I mean, if... Well, now they played a land, so we can't protect against another discard spell. That's not going to do much. But, if we're able to protect and then find an untapped land, Sally Pride becomes like a big thing here. They want to mill us. That's fine. Though we did lose a land, which we would have drawn next turn, so that's a little disappointing. Yeah, have a Soul Guide Lantern, buddy. I don't know what their deck does. I mean, you're also removing our graveyard, and you're playing Virtue of Persistence. So, I mean, you mill us? I mean, maybe they have some mill combo set up. And we lost another land. That's funny. I just don't... I guess I'm just confused. I don't really know what the goals are of what we're trying to achieve. Yeah, alright. I mean... During Curiosity, makes one of my duders fly, I guess. Attack and get a card. Alright. Okay, there's the land we need, so that's fun. I mean, we get to have a pretty big turn next turn, potentially. Alright, another freebooter. And this is like, in step, you can sacrifice something to return to thing, but they don't have anything to return. Sacrifice 3 non-land permanents if you do return a creature card. So they could cycle these guys, I guess? Yeah, no blocks. Not all that interested, friend. I mean, I guess I could have blocked with Enduring Curiosity, but whatever. I probably should have, because I'm not going to attack with that, actually. That was kind of a bad no block. Okay. So this is their big play. Sure. You got it. Deal. I mean, they could ultimately try to mill us if they sack enough things, I guess. I mean, we only need like 2 attack steps, though. So, I mean, I guess they could sweep the board or some such. Ew, Get Lost is cute, though. Nah, we're just going to go for it. I mean, we're going to draw some cards and make it easier for them to mill us, but whatever. We want to see new cards in action. Oh, actually, maybe not, because we get a lot of tokens here. We get 5. That's going to pump both of these. That might just be game. Yeah. Sally Pride and Sky Knight Squires is something else, y'all. Yeah. That's going to do it. Putting 6 extra counters, that gets the job done, as it turns out. Yeah, not gonna lie, I didn't really think about that interaction, which is weird because I want to have a Caracal, but I guess my brain just sets it to 3. And I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna get 5 of these. Yep, that'll do it. Oh, this is an easy mulligan. Okay, we'll keep it. Man, are we... I guess we put Caracal back in. That's tough. I mean, with only 2 lands, though, we're so far away from resolving one of those. Oh, and we drew a Caracal? Yeah, we're already dead. I mean, we at least have Flanker to remove Graveyard, so that's something. I mean, assuming we can get the 3 mana. That's not even a given yet. All right, and they only discarded a land. They didn't put a lesson over there. That's interesting. I mean, obviously you're saving some amount of removals, just which ones. Wow, when you drew the 3rd Caracal? Oh my gosh, we need you to draw a land here, little helpful hunter. They're probably just going to counter anyway, because... I don't know, we'll see. Maybe they won't. Okay, they're going to use a Quencha. It does put a lesson in their graveyard. Little surprising, because more often than not, I'm not going to use a Quencha on something like that. But if they have multiples in hand and nothing else to play, I also get it. Alright, draw and discard. We're going to put another lesson over there. No, they're discarding a land and holding their lessons. So I'm assuming at least one of those is a Quencha. What the others are, I don't know. I'm assuming at least one is some type of damage spell, but... Oh, they really wanted to get 3 lessons in their yard. They're doing it the hard way, though. Ah, we missed. We need that to be a land. Oh, if we could have played the flanker there, this would have been perfect. Oh, man. That sucks. Yeah, missing a land there hurts so bad. Yep. You got it. And now they're just going to draw... No, there's a monument. Okay. I mean, we've basically done nothing this whole game. We've attempted to play 2 spells, so... Not really the game we're supposed to win. We're not out of it yet, but it is already looking a little rough. And the opponent's not putting a lot of lessons in their graveyard, so... I'm trying to figure out what their hand is. Are you kidding? Oh, no. Yeah, we're wrecked, y'all. There should be 0 chance we come back in this. I mean, we just haven't drawn land for, what, 4 turns? I mean, okay, cool. We can pack it up from here, right? I'm assuming Squire's dead. Opponent will attack. Trigger both monuments and the Grand. I mean, even if we ripped straight lands from here, I don't know if we could win. Because we'd have to, like, back-to-back Caracals and hope one resolves so we gained a big chunk of life at some point. But even now, they're keeping up 2 lands, which I'm assuming one of those is Quincha, the way this played out. So whatever we play next won't resolve. Yeah, okay. I mean, we have to be dead, right? The opponent's not even playing lands. Like, okay, there you go. I was about to say. The hand just completely loaded. Okay. I'm just packing this one up, y'all. All right, GG's. We're too far behind and we're not even resolving anything worth a dang here. All right. Ooh, this one we have to mulligan. I mean, going second there, that doesn't give us a lot of wiggle room. And this hand's just okay. Sure, I mean, I guess you have an authority of the consoles. And a black-white deck. Or at least black-white-red. And Clayfire Bricks. All right. Well, I'm not going to lie to y'all. No clue what the opponent's plan is here. Which sometimes is kind of fun, to be honest. When you don't know what the opponent's quite up to. Tezzeret. Yeah. I was trying to decide if I wanted to use a get loss on Tezzeret or not. I probably should have, if we're being real. And just let them search for a thing. But I was also thinking I'd like to use my mana this turn if I found something, and I only had 3 lands. So I kind of got stuck between a rock and a hard place. Okay, opponent bricked. That's good, because, man, I could have been really regretting not having that No More Lies. Alright, end the turn. And yes, I could have played Curiosity there, but it feels like the opponent's also playing a deck that could be full of sweepers and other things, and I don't want to have to find out. This is a very interesting artifact deck the opponent has. I'm assuming they have removal, but they don't want to use them on stuff like our cats right now. Oh. No, they thought about it. They had something they wanted to do there. Alright. Now they're going to try to target something. Maybe. Nope. Alright. I'm going to target something now. Exile our Enduring Curiosity. Oh, they had the torch the tower. Gosh dang it. Well, we wouldn't have been able to play around that well anyway, as it turns out. Okay. Situation is what it is. Battlefront, what do you hit? You're not going to miss again. I was going to say, I'm not willing to believe that. Sure. Feels fine. Yeah, like, it's a little bit of a weird one, but, like, seems okay. Alright. Well, we're not really drawing any threats here. This is disappointing. We've drawn just the 4 creatures? Yeah, it's kind of rough. There's an airship. Alright. I guess this will be how we have to get there, I suppose. End the turn. Extruder, you got it. Because what the hell else am I going to do here? I mean, you sack a thing, make a 3/3. Then, oh, well, you could do that too. I was figuring they would make a 3/3 blocker here, but nope. We really shouldn't even be in this game. Our hand was so bad. Alright. Don't know if we can get there or not, but we're going to try our best. Opponent can still make a 3-3 here. Alright, our Caracal didn't instantly die, so that's kind of nice. Oh yeah, this little 1/1's going to just have a bad time. Actually, I guess the question is it worth it to attack and let them block with a 3-3 and just have them take 2, 4, 6? So they'd be at 5, but then they have 2 blockers next turn. That's probably bad, if I were guessing. I don't think we can risk it. We just have to put them at 7 and be sad about it. Alright. I wanted to do more. We just can't here. Much as I would like to. If they block a token, I guess we draw a card? Okay, they didn't block a token. Fair enough. Alright. Opponent goes 7. End the turn. We could also maybe get Sky Knight Squire to fly over for a bonus win, potentially. There's an extruder. Target the Squire. We'll make a token. So it becomes a 3-3. Alright. I mean, we have a lot of life, so we're not worried about that part of the equation. Opponent's going to make a 3-3 so they can double up their airships here. So this is going to be our last chance to try and punch through a win. So we need some... An Arabo would be great here. Another Caracal would be good. Sally Pride would get us 3 more counters. That would also be good, I think. Oh, man. Come on. Something excellent here. We have outs. That is not one of them. Dang it. Well... What can we do? We play Pride Mate, turns Sky Knight Squire. Oh, yeah, this still works, actually. Because that makes it into a 4-4. We turn it into a 5-5. And then 1 creature gets through. Right? No, because they make another blocker. 1, 2, 3, and then they only take 6. Ugh. That sucks. Dang, is there anything else we can do? Let me think about this. Do we have any other realistic outs? Like, can we even win next turn? That's kind of the question. If they block all this, then we don't have an out, right? But we don't really have an out if they have 8 flyers either. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what do we do? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just really... Because they block. Yeah, we can only do 6. And I don't think there's a world where we have a better out. I mean, we're for sure attacking with Sky Knight Squire. I don't think there's anything else we can do. And if I put them at 1, we don't really have a way out either. That's the worst part. I mean, we get rid of a 3-3, but that's irrelevant when you're about to have a pile of 4-4 blockers. All right. I mean, we just have to try to figure something out. I don't know what something is, but... Oh, they're going to block with one of them? They're going to block with 2 of them? Okay. Well, if I'd have thought they were going to do that, then cool, I guess. So they actually are giving us 2 more turns that we shouldn't have in all reality. But okay. All right, so now a Sally Pride can potentially help us go wide enough that we could maybe do something. So this got kind of interesting. Another Caracal would be good, because then we'd have some bigger creatures. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. We just drew bricks anyway. I guess here we just try to draw a card, man. Like, that's tough. All right, it wasn't meant to be. All right, opponent, you got it. Damn, that sucked. Okay, we're on the draw. I guess we'll keep it. This is a very slow hand, though. There's a lot of matchups where this hand's gonna end up not doing anything. Like, in all reality, I think we're supposed to mulligan this. But that's okay. We'll see where this goes. Ashling. Ugh. Alright. I think against... They'll flip Ashling. They'll have 4 mana. The problem is, I kind of want to just play stuff the following turn, because I think that's the only chance we're going to have. And we can't just sit around forever. I was thinking about letting them flip Ashling, try to counter something, then kill Ashling the following turn, but that just doesn't get us anywhere that matters. They have 4 mana here, though. We could play Sky Knight Squire, still leave up No More Lies, and then try to follow up with, like, Enduring Curiosity the following turn. My brain says Arabo won't make it here. Either getting bounced to our hand or getting shot with the green-red elemental, but we'll see. Oh, I actually can't play Enduring Curiosity. I need another blue mana. Yep, and there's a Vibrance, just like we thought. Yep, not surprised. Though it's interesting that under the circumstances... Are they going to blink it? Okay, they had a bounce off. Okay. So they just bounced it back to their hand. Because I was thinking, if you needed mana, that's kind of a bold move to not get the land with it. Oh... Maybe we're not playing a Sky Knight Squire here. Because if the opponent's wrecked for mana, let's just keep them off of mana, folks. Oh, I should have attacked for 1. What am I doing? I was so thinking about next turn already that I just forgot to attack. That is not what we do here at Aggro U. We are trying to attack when we get an opportunity to. This lets you draw and discard. So they're just probably deciding if it's worth to go search for a land or draw and discard. Alright, no wistfulness for you, thank you. You can have land, I'd rather you have fewer cards. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it here. This is a better use of mana. Draw a card. Excellent. All right. Now we're talking. They found some land. Question is, did we do enough leading up to this point? The answer might be no, but we're going to do our best to find out. All right. So if we Sally Pride... They're not going to block the Enduring Curiosity, I don't think. And this doesn't get us a bonus pre... Well, If for some reason they decided to block Enduring Curiosity, we'd get 1 less token. I don't know if it's worth it or not. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean... Alright, I'm going to do it. I don't love it, but I think we're supposed to do it. I think they're just going to block our 1/1, though, right? Because they still need mana. Yeah, that's what I thought. And mostly because I could have drawn the cards first to see if it was worth it to Sky Knight Squire here. Okay, it didn't matter. We only drew a land. So, ultimately, it didn't change things that drastically. But had it been something else that we could play alongside the Squire, we would have wanted to double up and do all that. And it's neither here nor there. We didn't get the opportunity to do what we wanted to do anyway. Could have had some more aggressive turns, but nope. Yep, exile that. That makes sense. Need something that pumps our cats. And a Rabo would be special here. You are not quite it. This on each attacking, on each creature we control. Well, that's nice of them. It has to be when this attacks, whenever Sally Pride attacks. So they take 6, go to 2, block Sally Pride. Yeah, all right, I'm in. And then you block the biggest one, obviously. All right. It also limits their ability to play Shocklands. Well, they didn't have one, so that's fine. They also gain life off of Vibrance if they go looking for a land, which is amusing. All right, so they go to 5. 4, I guess. Can we find another way to pump our duders? That is the question. Or get lost. Could also work. There are a great many things, and we need to draw a lot of something. Deceit is a problem, but that does bounce a token. So that levels the playing field for them. Same situation. Normalize is not that helpful here, actually. So I think we just pass. Roaming Throne. Dang it. You spend that to only cast, not pay extra cost, it says. So, sure. Or if we can just find a creature. I just realized that. We could just fly over with the Sky Knight Squire now, because they took a point of damage from their lands. So any creature is live here. Come on, man. Okay, that'll work. Had to get there the hard way, but we still got there. Played a much more patient game than a Cats deck wants to play, but it worked out. Yeah, the Pride Mates put me in a little bit of a weird spot with this deck. Because while we do have Vanguard, and I have Flanker, and we have Caracal, those are all very good things that can help us gain life. But there's not like that many cards that do it, really, in this list. And I'm wondering if this could be the cat that has lifelink and saddle. This thing, the Glory Heath links. Because, one, it can help us find land so we can more consistently cast Regal Caracal and Sally Pride. It also is a 3 toughness, so that helps. And it always gains life, even if we don't have anything else, right? So then that gives us more life linkers, which could help in the, I guess, Rakdos discard aggro piles against mono red, against the Boros aggro, right? So there's a few lists where that would just be very good. Now, don't be wrong. There are some times you're going to get Pride Mate and have Vanguard, and sometimes you're going to get a big Pride Mate, and that's great. But that's not always going to be the case. There's going to be a lot of games where we get like Pride Mate, Squire, and a Rabo, right? You just have this junky 2/2 with a that's getting a +1/+1. So I would do this as a sample. Remove 2, play 2 Glory Heath links, and then just kind of sweeten to your taste. You know, depends on how you feel about it, how the card works out, and kind of let you make the decision on if that works for you or not. But for me, I think if I were going to play this again, I might just go full on for a full set of the Glory Heath links. Because we did get a lot of weird draws. And honestly, we're playing 25 lands. So I'm not sure. We just had some weird luck where sometimes we got stuck on 2 land and just couldn't do much. Weird draws happen, you know, so I can't count those. But that means I don't have a confident sample size for the deck to say how I feel about it. Is it playable? Absolutely. And can you win against some good top-tier matchups? Yeah. I mean, you get an Enduring Curiosity out at the right time. You get a No More Lies to stop a sweeper. Apparently, you get Sally Pride to put a bunch of counters on a Sky Knight Squire. Right? There's a bunch of ways you can win games with this. So I think it is very playable. And if you're missing anything else, I think you can play another Cutzel's Flanker. And it'll work out pretty well for this deck. Because there's enough things that, you know, putting counters on things, gaining life, scrying, those are all very good. So you can find uses for it. But yeah, I'm going to leave a link over on Moxfield like always. This one's a fun one though if you've been looking for a way to play Cats. I would check it out. But that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.